Tascam 388, Yamaha MT44, the Tascam M30, the Portastudio 424, broken drum set.
This has become my life. I just drive around buying Portastudios, fixing them. Oh my god, turkeys. Check out these damn turkeys. Beautiful looking turkeys. Look at them turkeys go. Whatever. I keep going on Craigslist and I keep seeing these crazy deals. I keep seeing people selling Tascams for next to nothing when they're going for 500, 600 on Reverb. When I see a deal, I gotta jump on it. I think that's him in front of me. Dunkin' Donuts. Well, that's him. Cool.
I'm leaving you my prize Muddy Waters tape.
Whoa. Thanks, man. It's a Tascam Portastudio 424 Mark II.
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna try out the old Portastudio and see if this guy screwed me or not. Whoa, it says Tascam when you turn it on. Kinda has a purring sound to it. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Back to the beginning, back to the beginning. This thing definitely has a cool factor.
The best way to support this channel is simply by subscribing. Thank you so much.
In this analog tape machine shootout, I'm going to compare the Tascam 388, the Portastudio 424, the Yamaha MT44, and the Tascam M30. All right, this is my broken Tama Art Star drum set from college. All the lugs are like bent and stuff, and those hoops are totally broken. This drum set has never sounded good to me. Like, maybe if you want to sound like Dave Grohl, but for anything else, you know, I've never loved it. And I want to make them sound good with only the stuff I can find in the barn. Like, I want to fix up these drums and do the best I can with just the materials I have on hand. So I got this really old glue from probably the 70s, and I'm trying to fix these hoops. And I wanted to use this super old clamp, but it just didn't work, so I had to use these old tools I found. Once they were all dry, then it was figuring out how much pressure could they take without snapping. Really wish I hadn't knocked over that 70s Superphonic snare. Those sound amazing. That cost like $150.
Really nice.
So my friend Jay McMillan, who I met on tour with Andrew McMahon, helped me a lot. He gave me so many good tips. Jay's toured with Tommy Lee and Jack's Mannequin, but he also used to be a drum tech, which means he really knows what he's talking about. Watch till the end where Jay's going to talk about like Portastudios and tape recording and stuff like that. The whole philosophy here is to start by finger tightening the beater head so it's kind of floppy and then slowly adjusting from there. The problem is that most of these screws are bent or the threads are bad and they're super long, so I can't find replacements in the barn. There's barely enough for two heads, but that's fine because we're just going to use one bass drum head. This should simplify tuning and make it easier to manipulate the mic and the pillow. Next, I removed that little sticker thing where the beater hits. I angled the drum up a little bit by raising the legs, and I also made sure to make the beater hit the center of the drum
to maximize tone.
All of these things are rattling around. Call me old school, but I think if the source doesn't sound good, then there's no point in doing an analog tape machine shootout, right? Like if you're recording garbage.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Okay, it's getting disgustingly nerdy in here. So now I got the M30. I'm going from the M30 into the Yamaha MT44. All this clutter makes me feel sick. Whatever. I'm gonna see if the Tascam M30 into the Yamaha MT44 sounds better than just the Portastudio 424 by itself, or Tascam 388 by itself. What does that light mean? I wonder why it's so damn noisy.
Oh, 388 with EQ is awesome. 424 is awesome too. Very similar. The 424 seems like it's got some more snap to it. That might be tape heads. You might be losing some high end on one of them if it hasn't been demagnetized. Yeah. So you might want to clean that tape head. But I kind of like that it's a little like woolly and has some character to it, you know?
It's great to see. Where are you right now?
We're in Detroit for the first, I guess, post-pandemic gig. I used to have that exact Tascam. The Portastudio, the 4 something or other, I never got it to sound good because I wanted it to sound like a Soundgarden record. And it was just not going to happen. But I always had friends that had one that got great stuff out of it. They went a little more lo-fi and simple, you know, not playing the drum. I would play the drums way too hard, distort the preamps, and it was kind of bad. But
Right.
the way you're playing sounds great. You used to go to Radio Shack and get like a little cassette that you would play for like a couple of minutes and it would demagnetize the head, and you were supposed to do that every time you were getting ready to record. I'd recommend trying it, and it might actually sound completely different.
I mean, your kick sound is like really nice because you used to be a tech. I mean, like that's how you learned all that stuff, right?
That's right. Yeah. But so I've tried every other option. I went through the process of trying every single little thing, and then I came back around to none of it matters.
That's so funny. That's exactly how I feel about guitar tone. I'm just like, there is no tone. It's just whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's how you play. It's the song. Are you having fun, right? That's all that matters.
If you think this is a unfair, non-scientific shootout, I agree. There's so many things to consider. I played the drums with different velocities on different days at different tempos. The snare mic moved a little. That's why on my next video, I'm going to take one song and send it to each of these machines. That will be a more accurate test. So definitely check out that video.